What's up, guys? So today we have returned to Universal Studios. Tonight is Passholder night, so I am gonna be here for that. Kind of not the priority today though, because there are Scare Zone props up. That's like the #1 reason I'm here. And chances are next time I come here, it'll be opening night of HHN, so this is like my one chance to check out the Scare Zone props. Also, probably gonna try to do Hagrid's today. We'll see. It's very hot. I don't know if it's supposed to rain, but I guess we'll see. All right, we were headed to Islands first to check on Hagrid's and Jurassic Park construction too. But looks like it's gonna be pretty busy. All right, so Jurassic Park construction. Looks like they've done a little more since I was here last. Most notably, there's huge piles of dirt right over here. Yeah, I don't remember seeing those last time, but everything else, pretty much the same. It's gonna be a minute before this opens, but I cannot wait till it does. All right, so I came in to do Cat in the Hat. Honestly, you know, I do like this ride, but the main reason I came in here was for the AC. This is one of the most clutch AC breaks in all of Islands of Adventure. Okay, so Cat in the Hat was pretty good. Here's what's going on. Basically, my friend's gonna be here in like 2 hours or so, maybe a little less. So what I'm gonna do in the meantime is just ride stuff. I'm just gonna see what I can ride in Islands of Adventure. It is after 4, so I do have express usage, but last time I was here, a lot of express lines weren't even open, so no idea what I'm gonna be able to do, but just gonna do a lap around the park and I guess hit whatever I can. Georgie. Did Pennywise let him come up so he could be the artist of the day? I guess that's what happened. So I walked by Hagrid's, currently 210 minutes posted, so I mean, I know it probably wouldn't really be that long and single rider would be even shorter, but still would be pretty long for just being by myself, so I don't think I'm gonna do it. Luckily, there's a pretty good alternative, and I didn't even have to go very far. I'm gonna get on Forbidden Journey. So we're in the single rider line, and I mean, I don't know if it's been like this for a while, but locker system, very weird. You now like go over there to the lockers, which were very, very congested today, and then you like come all the way back out to like the front and get in line for the ride, which is a little unusual.
You must be more than goblin-sized. 48 inches.
Forbidden Journey was good. The sound effects were a little quieter today. I don't know if that's like a permanent thing, but look how far in the walls are at Jurassic Park. It is very tight here, especially considering how busy it is. Next up, I think I'm gonna try to do Kong, because it's been a while. So Kong was pretty good. I was sat all the way over on the right-hand side, which for the screen portions isn't the best place to be, but for the animatronic at the end, it was a great place to be. I don't think I've ever been all the way over to the right, so I got a great view of Kong. All right, next up, we're gonna go on one of the goats here at Islands of Adventure, and really Universal in general. It's Spider-Man. So I did go to the Toon Lagoon store to try and get the AP pin for this month, but they were all gone. What the heck? And I think it was Back to the Future too, which is really disappointing. Also, as we come into this room in the express queue, I should note that one time someone was vaping in this part of the queue. So I just wanted to let you know that if you're planning to do that, don't. All right, Spider-Man was awesome as always, and I think that's gonna do it from here at Islands of Adventure. Time to switch parks. But before we head over to studios, had to make a real important stop at the kiosks. And like I said, this is my last trip here, most likely, for HHN. Here it is. My access to HHN 29. I'm so pumped. All right, so it's about 6:15 right now. There is a horror makeup show at 6:30, I believe. So my plan is just get in there really fast, watch the show, and then in the spirit of spookiness, we're going to look at the scare zones. So yeah, just gonna kind of be quick about this. So just gonna cut right to the horror makeup show. All right, we made it into the lobby for horror makeup with just under 10 minutes to spare. I had to come see these guys. I know I'm getting ahead of myself here, but hopefully in another year, we'll get to see these guys back, especially this one. Here's a bust of Mr. Lon Chaney. Speaking of which, look at this amazing statue. So cool. I don't think I've ever shown this before, but it's really cool. Let's see what he's pointing at. Ah, cool little Psycho exhibit here. Also, fun fact, if you haven't seen Psycho 2, it came out, I think, in the 80s. Pretty good, considering what it is. I mean, I would check it out. Anthony Perkins is in it, so, I mean, that's good. And just like that, we're headed in.
I'm sorry, it's so hot outside. He's helped pave the way for another great makeup artist by the name of Jack Pierce. Now, he's the creator behind classic Universal Studios monsters we know today. Like the Wolfman, the Mummy, Bride of Frankenstein, Lady Gaga, and Tom Brady.
Alright, the show was great as always, but now we're going to check out some Horror Night Scare Zones, and in just a couple months, we're going to check out this guy's house. But for now, time to see some zones. So up first, we have what will be Vanity Ball. I'm guessing this here is going to be like an entrance sign or something, but I guess the premise here is like evil doctors and their artistic plastic surgeon victims, something along those lines, but there's not a whole lot to see here as of now. Just these like teal colored curtains, and also just kind of like the way they look. It's almost like they could maybe string something across them. I don't know that that's gonna happen, but I do like the color of these, and I don't know if it's showing up right now, but they're like kind of glittery almost, so kind of cool. But aside from that, not a whole lot to see in this zone yet. So right here, right before we get into Central Park, this is what I assume will be the entrance to the nighttime lagoon show that they're doing at Horror Nights this year. It's been a long time since they've utilized the lagoon, and with the new technology they have for cinematic celebration, it should be a really cool show. And as we enter Central Park, this is where Undead Vikings will be. I'm not seeing any props right now, and it's also very odd because there's no pumpkins in the trees, which is a little odd, but it's nice to change it up every now and then. But there are these big green lighting trusses that are vertical, and of course there's some speakers. In terms of props, nothing really here quite yet. But if you look straight back there, I think that is some work on the Academy of Villains show. I'm not 100% sure because I haven't watched Fear Factor in like, I don't even know how long. Definitely not since I've had my AP, which has been like at least 3 years. So yeah, it could be, but I'm not 100% sure. So you can get a better view of this if you go into the Men in Black queue, which I'm not going to do right now. But that's presumably the facade for House of a Thousand Corpses. Right now it's just a black wall, so not really much to see anyway. And right here, out in front of Fear Factor, is what can only be a huge sign for Academy of Villains. That'll show the show times every night. And then right here you got the sign saying that basically there's no Fear Factor happening right now as they prep Academy of Villains stage. So coming up to the next zone, this is now where Invasion was 2 years ago as opposed to where the clowns were last year. I'm assuming because of the water show, but this is going to be Rob Zombie Hellbilly Deluxe. I gotta say, probably most hyped for this zone, and the entrance is so cool. It looks just like the album. I think the skulls are a really nice touch because on the actual album, there are skulls on like the spine of the album, so pretty nice touch. Check out this awesome set piece in the zone. I will say I am very excited for it, but it does look like it's going to be pretty cramped. Oh, look at that. So that one currently is under a tarp, which typically means it's a little too graphic for the daytime guests. So we'll have to wait and see what's under that. And finally we come over here. Very cool. And then of course, you know, you just have the same signage as you had back there. Very pumped to see that zone. So we are now heading into what is probably the furthest along zone at the moment, which is Zombieland. So right off the bat, up top, you got tons of lights strung up, and you can't tell on camera, but I can tell you that they are multicolored. So actually, I'm really excited to see this at night. I think it's gonna look amazing. Even though it'll mostly be just zombies, I'm very hyped for this zone because I think if you're gonna have any zombie property, this one probably has the most potential for uniqueness. Here we have this Malik's Bake Shop truck, which looks very similar to the Killer Clowns truck. So give me a little bit of nostalgia there. And then right over here, we got the boxes in the truck, which are probably filled with Twinkies. And then this sign right here is enough to get me pretty hyped. So yeah, very cool. I don't think this is the same truck as Killer Clowns. I'm not 100% sure, but looks like maybe slightly bigger, but what do I know? Here we have the iconic Wayland's Pacific Treasures from the movie, and it looks really cool. I'm assuming you're gonna have some actors in there, or maybe like just a set piece or something. And more lights. This is gonna be a very, very cool lit zone, I have a feeling. So yeah, looking good. Finally, we have what will be the centerpiece of the zone. This drop tower from the movie. It looks incredible. You got a stage in front of it with Zombie Kill of the Week. Really cool. I'm so excited to see this fully built. I assume you'll have some mannequins up there maybe, but even if they don't, it's just gonna be really impressive. Finally, we have the Rule 3, beware of bathrooms. This is a really cool set piece. I'm wondering if they're gonna move it like during the event times, because I don't know, it's all the way out here, but maybe the zone will just expand out to here. Usually it just kind of goes like to the end of the street here, but maybe it'll come out here, I don't know. Finally, the front of the park scare zone, which is gonna be right up there in between Shrek and Minions, it's gonna be an arcade, which is like a 80s neon slasher type of thing. Sounds really cool, but I'm pretty sure there's nothing up there at the moment other than some lighting rigs on top of the building. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what we got so far for Halloween Horror Nights. HHN 29 is starting to feel so real. Just a few weeks away. So I came to sit in Monsters to chill for a little bit. It's about 7:30 now. I guess the AP night really gets started at about 8. This is actually my favorite section of Monsters to sit in. This is the pin that they gave out. This is not the August pin, which is the Back to the Future one that I couldn't get because they were gone. But this is for tonight only, and it is amazing. I love it so much. Maybe my favorite AP pin yet. So jumping ahead a bit here, as you can tell, it's now night. UOAP night has started. I spent the last, I don't really know, like hour or so in Monsters just chatting with Asher, which I didn't vlog because, truth be told, I kind of suck at vlogging. But yeah, me and some other friends, we're just gonna do some rides or whatever, and it's kind of fun to be in this park at night just because Horror Nights, like it's the vibe. It's the vibe. So they've got a live DJ playing on the stage. It is very lit, for sure. And yes, I'm also saying lit now. Sorry. Check it out, they got some projections up there on Transformers as well. And I also just realized this is my first time coming to one of these studios. The last time I came to one of these, it was at Islands. And honestly, I wish it was at Islands this time for Hagrid's, but yeah, this is pretty cool. Check it out, they're selling Twisted Taters at AP night. Horror Nights is near, and I'm sure there's pizza fries. Oh yeah! Oh my gosh, I think they're selling pizza fries too. This is real, y'all. This is real. Check it out, guys. There's a pig here. There's a pig here. So we came over to Men in Black, and they're out. But more importantly, they gave him a little stage and everything. I love it. Well, it was a bad round. I got 182,000, and also they're playing Old Town Road right now, so probably not the best part of the night so far. Well, we came into Diagon, and this view, it just never gets old. So cool.
"14 inches long, rigid, with a dragon heartstring core. There are some flowers across the way. I want you to bring them down here to my desk. Wave the wand and say, Descendo flowers."
Descendo flowers.
Oh. Wand of birch. 15 inches long, flexible and swishy, with a unicorn hair core.
So Ollivanders is cool. And now here's another thing I haven't been in here in Diagon Alley is this like magical creature store. They have this very frightening man up there. Well, I mean, not a man, but he is frightening. The team member told us that that's what they make invisibility cloaks out of. Also, they have this strange fella. And finally, possibly the MVP of this entire park. So for those of you who have been around for a minute, you know that Shelf Shark over at Voodoo Donut is the channel mascot. But I think Shelf Cat is his new sidekick. Oh my gosh, look at these shiny snails. Why have I never come over here before? So we came into Nocturne Alley and there's like no one here. Usually it's like shoulder to shoulder in here. But it's really cool being in here just with so few people. It really is an awesome atmosphere. In fact, I've been noticing stuff that I haven't before. Like, you can kind of tell, but there's like clouds going up there. They're like projected. There's this like fire looking guy thing. Earlier there's like someone going down it. Like, it's kind of hard to explain, I guess. And then there's like this really cool alleyway, which I don't think you'll be able to see, but I'm gonna try to brighten it. But it's a nice use of forced perspective, I would say. I'll try to brighten that. Hopefully it'll come out. I didn't know they were doing one of these. So we're about to get on Mummy, but look how dark it is back here. Obviously they shut all the lights off for the cinematic celebration that they're doing right now. You can't really see it very well, but we are going on the Mummy. All right, 11 p.m. Mummy is done. So we're getting out of here. All right guys, just got back home. It is a little past 12, so around 7 hours or so at the parks. I am completely exhausted, but the HHN hype has very much set in. You know, just being in the park at night and seeing the Scare Zone props, it is well on its way, and I just cannot wait. Only just a few more weeks. But yeah, it was a fun night, but I'm gonna head to bed. So thank you guys for checking out this video. Be sure to subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next one.